Welcome back to EarthRawGift. Have you ever wondered how our earliest ancestors first discovered the power of fire? Picture a world untouched by civilization, a place where wild forests and endless plains stretch beneath brooding skies. In this world, storms roll in with a primal force, lightning crackles in the heavens, and the air vibrates with anticipation. Today, we journey back into prehistory, to a time when a single bolt of lightning could transform the Earth and forever alter the course of human destiny. Imagine, for a moment, towering storm clouds gathering over ancient woodlands. The wind howls through the treetops, and the atmosphere is charged with electricity. Suddenly, a brilliant flash splits the sky, a jagged streak of lightning leaping from the clouds to the ground below. The impact is explosive. Trees burst into flames, dry grass ignites, and a wall of fire races across the landscape. For the animals of the forest, this is a moment of panic, a desperate scramble to flee the advancing blaze. But for the earliest humans, watching from the shelter of caves or rocky outcrops, this is something else entirely. Awe and terror mingle in their eyes as they witness a force unlike any they have ever known, a mysterious gift from the sky, both frightening and fascinating. Millions of years ago, thunderstorms swept across vast, untamed continents. The clash of weather and wilderness was a common event, and lightning strikes were frequent, unpredictable, and powerful. When lightning found its mark, striking a tree, a bush, or a patch of dry grass, it could unleash fire on a colossal scale. These wildfires transformed entire landscapes, clearing forests, renewing grasslands, and shaping the habitats in which life would evolve. To the earliest humans, these flames were a phenomenon beyond comprehension. They saw the power of fire to destroy, to consume everything in its path. But they also saw something more, a source of light in the darkness and warmth in the chill of night. Imagine the first encounter with fire. Night falls, and the world is plunged into a deep, inky blackness. The only sounds are the calls of distant predators and the whisper of wind through the trees. Suddenly, the sky erupts in a flash of light, and a tree is set ablaze. The flames climb upward, casting a flickering glow across the land. For the first time, humans behold a light brighter than the moon, and heat more intense than the midday sun. The fire is mesmerizing, a living force, unpredictable, dangerous, yet strangely beautiful. At first, fire was a thing to be feared. Its crackling sound, its leaping flames, and its insatiable hunger terrified the early humans. They watched from a safe distance, uncertain whether to approach or flee. But slowly, curiosity overcame fear. Drawn by the warmth and light, humans crept closer, discovering that fire could repel the darkness and keep away the creatures that prowled the night. The flickering flames cast long shadows on the cave walls, creating a new world of light and movement. Predators, wolves, big cats, and other hunters hesitated to approach the fire, giving humans a rare sense of security. In the chill of night, fire provided comfort. In the depths of winter, it offered survival. It did not take long for humans to recognize the power of fire. They saw that it could transform the landscape, drive away threats, and make the night less forbidding. But there was an even greater realization. Fire could be harnessed and preserved. At first, humans could not create fire themselves. The magic of sparking flames from wood or stone was still a mystery. Instead, they became guardians of the flame. Whenever lightning sparked a fire, humans raced to collect burning branches, embers, or glowing coals. These precious fragments of fire were carried back to their shelters and carefully tended. Firebrands were protected from wind and rain. Embers were nestled in piles of ash or kept alive in clay pots, and every effort was made to ensure the flame never died. Fire became a treasure, a symbol of survival and ingenuity. The ability to keep the flame alive separated those who endured from those who perished. Families gathered around the fire at night, sharing warmth, safety, and companionship. The flicker of flames became the center of human life, a focal point for community and storytelling. Over time, humans learned to carry fire with them as they traveled, using it to explore new territories, cook food, and ward off danger. The mastery of fire marked the birth of human civilization. With fire, our ancestors gained the ability to cook food, transforming raw ingredients into nourishing meals. Cooking unlocked new flavors, improved digestion, and allowed humans to extract more energy from their diet. Fire also made it possible to forge and shape tools. A glowing ember could harden wooden spears, while the heat of a campfire could melt and mold metals. The glow of firelight became the heart of tribal gatherings, a place where stories were shared, knowledge was passed down, and bonds were formed. Around the campfire, humans developed language, culture, and tradition. The warmth and light of fire brought people together, fostering cooperation and community. Fire was more than a tool, it was a catalyst for progress, a force that inspired invention and creativity. The ability to control fire allowed humans to adapt to new environments, survive harsh climates, and push the boundaries of exploration. As the centuries passed, humans learned to make fire themselves. The discovery of friction, rubbing sticks together or striking stones to create sparks, unlocked a new era of innovation. Fire became a constant companion, a source of energy, protection, and transformation. With fire, humans could shape the world, forging new paths and building the foundations of civilization. Consider the impact of fire on daily life. Cooking over the flames transformed the way humans ate, making food safer and more palatable. The heat of the fire forged sharper tools, enabling hunters and gatherers to thrive. Around the glow of the campfire, families and tribes found a sense of belonging, sharing stories that would be passed down through generations. The flickering light illuminated the darkness, revealing the faces of loved ones and the outlines of the world beyond. In the glow of firelight, humans discovered art. The walls of caves became canvases, decorated with images of animals, hunts, and mythic tales. The dance of shadows inspired creativity, imagination, and a desire to understand the mysteries of existence. Fire was not just a physical phenomenon, it was a source of inspiration, a symbol of life and transformation. The journey from fear to mastery was a long and challenging one. Fire had to be respected, tended, and understood. A single careless act could extinguish the flame, leaving a family vulnerable to cold and danger. But with patience and ingenuity, humans learned to keep the fire alive, passing the knowledge from one generation to the next. The flame became a link to the past, a promise of survival, and a beacon of hope for the future. As humans settled into villages and communities, fire continued to shape the course of history. Hearths became the center of homes, places where meals were cooked, stories were told, and families gathered. The control of fire allowed for new technologies, pottery, metallurgy, and eventually, the rise of great civilizations. The power to create and sustain fire became a mark of progress, a measure of human ingenuity. Throughout the ages, fire has remained a symbol of transformation. It is the spark of invention, the warmth of community, and the force that drives change. From the first lightning strike to the modern campfire, fire has shaped the destiny of humanity, lighting the path from survival to civilization. Next time you witness a storm in the sky, listen to the rumble of thunder and watch the dance of lightning across the clouds. Remember that each bolt carries with it the power to change the world, a force that once ignited the flame of human progress. That spark, born from the chaos of nature, became the foundation upon which our ancestors built their lives. As you sit by a campfire, feeling its warmth and watching its glow, reflect on the journey that brought us here. Fire is more than a tool. It is a symbol of our connection to the natural world, our ability to adapt and thrive, and our enduring quest for knowledge and understanding. Lightning gave humans fire, and fire gave us the power to survive, adapt, and shape the world around us. Through fire, we learned to cook, to create, to gather, and to dream. The story of fire is the story of humanity, a tale of discovery, ingenuity, and transformation. Let the memory of those first flames, sparked by lightning in ancient forests, remind us of our shared origins. The journey from fear to mastery, from chaos to civilization, is etched in the glow of every fire we light. As the embers burn and the flames flicker, We carry forward the legacy of those who came before us, a legacy of curiosity, resilience, and hope. And so, the next time you see lightning flash across the sky, remember the gift it once brought to our ancestors. Remember the awe and wonder that fire inspired, the safety and comfort it provided, and the doors it opened to a new world of possibility. Fire is the light that guides us, the warmth that sustains us, and the spark that continues to shape our journey. Thank you for joining us on EarthRawGift as we explore the stories that shaped humanity. Through the power of fire, we discovered what it means to be human, to survive, to adapt, and to create. May the flame of curiosity continue to burn brightly, lighting the way for generations to come.